Okay, good morning, all of you. I'm audible. My voice is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, yesterday what we have discussed? Yesterday what we have discussed?
Electric motors.
Electric components.
Okay, various components of electrical drives. It is clear. So parts of the electrical drives is electrical source, power modulator, an electrical motor, unload, load, control unit, and sensing unit. Is it clear? So already we have discussed uh, what are the motors are available. Is it clear? And we have seen some comparison of the DC motors and AC motor also. Okay, AC motors and DC motors. What are the types of DC motors and what are the types of AC motors? Okay, also we have seen that one. And also we have seen the what is the role of the power electronic modulator. What is the role of the power electronic modulator? So power electronic modulator का role क्या है? Can anyone tell please? What is the role of power electronics?
To regulate the power from the supply.
Hmm?
To regulate the output power of source.
Okay, to regulate the output power of regulate the power. Okay, whatever is required by the motor means this motor is required the DC, so you should supply the DC. If this motor is required the AC, it should supply the AC. It is clear. And so this is the first primary role. And the second role, whatever the motor will should fulfill the requirements like speed torque characteristics, how much speed is required to operate this load, how much torque is required to operate this load or to run this load. Okay, how much power is required to operate this load. Okay, so that much of power is should be provided by the power electronic modulators. Means the power electronic modulator should send the whatever the speed torque characteristics are required by the motor. Accordingly, the power electronic modulator should send the power supply to the motor. Is it clear? Okay, this is the role of the power electronic modulators. First, it should convert the energy from AC to DC, DC to AC as per the requirement by the motor, and it should provide the speed torque characteristics which is required by the motor. It is clear. Accordingly, the voltage, current, and frequency should be supplied. And third one is the it should restricts the power. Okay, it should restrict the currents. Sometimes the load may be overloaded. Okay, whenever the overloaded, then what will happening? It will receive the high current. Okay, whenever the high current is flowing through the windings of the motor, then what will happening? The motor may be burned. Is it right or not? Okay, whenever the high current is flowing more than the rated value, then what will happening? The windings may be burned. So if the windings are burned, then what will happening? The motor will be damaged. The motor will be damaged. At the same time, whatever the we are using the power semiconductor devices, that also can be damaged. So what we can see here, so during that high loaded, during that high load, the control circuit should control the current limits. Okay, should control the current, okay, in a particular value, should not exceed the rated value. So this is the role of the power electronic modulator and control unit. These are the primary role of, and these are the three roles of the power electronic modulators. Okay, and next one, the controlling circuit. नेक्स्ट वन इज द कंट्रोलिंग सर्किट. सो कंट्रोल सर्किट का रोल क्या है? The control circuit should be operated. The control circuit should be operated is depends upon the load. Okay, load को क्या चाहिए, motor को क्या चाहिए, accordingly the control circuit should operate. So accordingly the commands or signals should send to the power electronic switches. Okay, accordingly the power electronic switches will be turn on, turn off. So accordingly the power will be delivered. Accordingly the power will be delivered to the motor. Okay, and next, sensing unit. So the sensing unit should always the sense the parameters. कौन सा पैरामीटर सेंस करना चाहिए? मे बी वोल्टेज सेंसर, मे बी करंट सेंसर, मे बी स्पीड सेंसर्स, okay, maybe torque sensor. Is it clear? So like this type of parameters, the sensing unit should be identified, and this signal should be sent to the control circuit, and this control circuit will give the commands to the power electronic circuits. Okay, accordingly the power will be generated. Okay, voltage and current we are taking from the motor terminals. Voltage and current we are taking from the motor terminals. Is it right? वोल्टेज सेंसिंग एंड करंट सेंसिंग कहाँ कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा अपन को? लोड से नहीं है तो मोटर टर्मिनल का है, बिकॉज दिस इज द मैकेनिकल कनेक्शन है ना. इज इट राइट और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is the motor and load should be connected mechanically. The shaft of the motor is connected to the load. Okay, but here the voltage and current we cannot measure. This is the mechanical connection, but we can measure the speed and whatever, torque and so. So, but voltage and current should be taken as a feedback signals through the motor terminals, Okay. This is the simple information regarding the block diagram of electrical drives and components of electrical drives. Or sometimes they can ask the question, what are the parts of electrical drives and explain it. What are the parts of electrical drives and explain it. Okay, what are the components of electrical drives and explain it. It's very, very important question. Okay, you should draw the diagram and we should explain one by one each one. Okay, is it clear? We have seen all these functions of the power electronic modulator yesterday. देखा है क्या अपन? डिस्कशन किया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay. These are the various types of power electronic converters. Okay. Next, electrical sources. Electrical sources means electrical supply. Okay. So in India, we are having the DC supply and AC supply at 50 hertz. Okay, single phase and three phase 50 hertz. Okay, frequency ranges depends upon the country. Okay, some countries is operated the equipments with 60 hertz. Okay, some countries are operated the equipments with 50 hertz. Is it clear? So अपना इंडिया में क्या है? 50 hertz में डिपेंड है. Okay, India में क्या है? रेंज frequency range क्या है? Minimum 50 hertz. But in the case of USA, all the equipments are operated with the range of 60 hertz. Okay, that is depends. But in India, we are operating the equipments maybe DC or maybe AC or single phase or three phase. Okay, that is depending upon the application. That is depending upon the load requirement. How much power is required by the load? Small power or medium power, high power. So accordingly, we have to use a single phase or three phase or DC. Okay, some components are operated through the small voltage levels, so that that equipments can be connected directly to the battery. Okay, this is also electrical sources. Okay, sensing units, speed sensing from motor, torque sensing from motor, position sensing also. We can sense the motor position like a BLDC motor. Brushless DC motor is operated based on the position of the sensor. Is it clear? So we will see the later operation of the BLDC motor. Okay, what is the function of control unit? Control unit for a power modulator are provided in the control unit. It matches the motor and power converter to meet the load requirements. Okay. Next, classification of electrical drives. Okay, today we are going to discuss classification of electrical drives. So what are the types of electrical drives generally?
DC drive and AC drive.
Okay, so see here, is it exactly right answer? But drives can be classified into different ways. Okay, DC drive based on the motors. Based on the motors, we can classify as AC and DC drives. Okay, based on the mode of operation, we can classify into three types: continuous duty drives, short-time duty drives, and intermediate duty drives. And also based on the control, sometimes we are operating the drives manually. It is clear. Sometimes we are operating the drives semi-automatic, means manually be or automatic small medium. Semi-automatic means semi-automatic कैसे बोल सकते हैं अपन? आधा ऑटोमेटिक है, आधा मैनुअली, वही बोल सकते हैं ना अपन?
Has
Okay, fully automatic means so the drive is operated automatically. So totally automation. जैसे अपन बोल सकते हैं बिग जनरेशन टोटल ऑटोमेशन, सेमी ऑटोमेशन, ये मैनुअल ऑपरेट करते हैं वैसे. बेस्ड ऑन द कंट्रोल, so we can classify the electrical drives in three types: manual operation, semi automatic control of drives, and fully automatic control of drives. Is it clear? So also according to the number of machines. Okay, individual drive, group drive, and multi-motor drive. Okay, according to the uh, speed. Okay, according to the dynamics and transients, uncontrolled transient period and controlled transient period means variable speed and constant speed drives. Okay, variable speed drives and constant speed drives. Okay, and also based on the speed direction, reversible or forwardable. Okay, reversible and non-reversible uncontrolled transient period, reversible and non-reversible step speed control. Okay, step by step we are going to control रिवर्सिबल में और नॉन रिवर्सिबल में. ओके, रिवर्सिबल और नॉन रिवर्सिबल अनकंट्रोलिंग, सो कोई स्पीड कंट्रोलिंग नहीं है. सो वेरिएबल स्पीड पोजीशन कंट्रोल. Okay, according to methods of speed control, these are the we can classify into four types. Is it clear? So mostly, but we are discussing the these two according to the number of machines and based on the motors. Okay, based on the motor. Today we will discuss AC and DC drives and based on the number of machines. Okay, remaining we will see later. So how we can say DC drive and how we can say AC drive? Can anyone tell from this diagram? मैंने दोनों डायग्राम शो किया, आपको दिख रहा है कि डायग्राम्स?
yes, sir.
So how we can say DC drives and how we can say AC drive?
For DC drive, supplies AC, and for AC drive, supplies fixed DC supply.
Yes. Okay, that is okay. But
Neutral.
exact
motor
who's telling motor? शुभम, तुम्ही है क्या?
नहीं
लोंडे.
सर, जयराम.
Jairam. Okay. But here, so how we can decide this is the DC drives and this is the AC drives? So simply you have to remember based on the motor. No need to see the supply side. Shubham, don't see the supply. Okay, supply कोई से भी हो सकता है, AC हो सकता है, DC हो सकता है. So accordingly we can use the rectifiers, converters, inverters, chopper like that. Okay, but मोटर को देखना हमेशा. मोटर अगर डीसी मोटर है तो सिंपली वी कैन कॉल इट एज ए डीसी ड्राइव. ओके, अगर मोटर एसी मोटर है so simply we can call it as a AC drive. Is it clear? So don't see the supply side. So यहाँ पर अपन मे बी डीसी भी यूज कर सकते हो ना शुभम? डीसी भी यूज कर सकते हैं ना, डीसी सप्लाई भी यूज कर सकते हैं. इधर यहाँ पे चॉपर रिप्लेस करूंगा, रेक्टिफायर कंट्रोल रेक्टिफायर रिप्लेस बाय चॉपर, डीसी टू डीसी.
हाँ सर.
Okay, so what I would like to say you, so don't see the supply side. Okay, just see the motors, whether it is a AC or DC. Okay, so if the drive is having the drive is having the DC motor, so then it's called as a DC drive. If the drive is having the AC motor, then it is called as a AC drive. Okay, so please remember all of you and keep it in your mind. It's a very important question for your oral examination. for your practical examination or viva. So how we can classify into AC drives and DC drives? Okay, based on the motors, which motor we are using the drive. If we are using the DC motor, then it is called as a DC drive. If we are using the AC motor, then it is called as a AC drive. Okay, is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, so can you see the difference between the AC drives and DC drives? Already we have given the some points in the electrical motors. Components of the electrical drives में motors के बारे में discussion किए थे yesterday. So already I have covered the all these points. Okay. DC drives and AC drives means क्या है? Difference क्या है? AC motor and DC motor का difference है इसमें आएगा ना? इसमें आएगा ना? AC motors
sir.
and AC motors and DC motors के differences इसमें आएगा. So it is very very important question for your theory examination. What are the differences between the AC drives and DC drives? For 4 marks or 5 marks they can ask the question. Okay, what are the differences between the AC drives and DC drives, or compare between the AC drives and DC drives? Okay, so simply, in case of DC drives, okay, the power circuit and control circuit is simple and expensive. Okay, already we have discussed yesterday. When we are using the DC motor, the speed control technology is very easy compared with the AC motors because frequency parameter is not present there. Okay, so simply the controlling circuit designing is very simple in DC drives, but controlling circuit is very difficult and complex in the case of AC drives because we are using the AC motor there. Okay, so AC is operated with the voltage parameter, current parameters, and frequency, and so on, etc. And next, DC drives. It requires frequent maintenance because DC motors having the or DC motors consisting of commutators and brushes. Is it right or not? कम्यूटेटर्स और ब्रशेस प्रेजेंट रहता है डीसी मोटर्स में.
Right.
ओके, सो उसमें क्या होता है, तो अपन को फ्रीक्वेंट मेंटेनेंस को रिक्वायरमेंट होता है. ओके, टाइम टू टाइम वी हैव टू चेक ब्रशेस का है, कम्यूटेटर्स का है. Okay, but in the case of AC drives, the commutators and brushes are not present in the case of induction motors and synchronous motors and so on, etc. Okay, due to this, what will happening? Somewhat maintenance is decreases. Okay, somewhat maintenance is decreases in AC drives. So the maintenance is less compared with the DC drives. Okay, the maintenance of the AC drives is less comparison with the DC drives. Okay, main reason is that commutators and brushes. Okay, the commutators make the motor bulky, costly and heavy. So commutators और ब्रशेस ऐड करने से क्या होता है, इक्विपमेंट्स ऐड होता है मशीन मोटर पे. इक्विपमेंट ऐड होने से क्या होता है, उसका साइज भी बढ़ जाएगा. ओके, इट भी वेट भी बढ़ेगा और कॉस्ट भी बढ़ेगा ना. बढ़ेगा नहीं बढ़ेगा? Okay, due to the presence of commutators, okay, and brushes, the weight of the motor is increases and the size of the motor is increases, and as well as the cost of the motor is also increases. So what we can see here, due to the commutators make the motors bulky, costly and heavy in the DC drives. Okay, the cost of the DC drives is high. The size of the DC drives is high. Okay, so the problems are not there in these motors. In these motor means AC drives. Okay, the AC drives are not in a expensive. Okay, because induction motors and synchronous motors, the induction motors, the cost of the induction motor somewhat less with the DC motors. Okay, and also the size of the induction motor is also less comparison with the DC motors. So that's why the size and cost of the AC drives are somewhat less compared with the DC drives. Okay, and fast response and wide speed range of control can be achieved smoothly by conventional solid state control. Okay, fast response and wide speed range of control can be achieved smoothly by conventional solid state control. So here, in the case of AC drives, in solid state control, the speed range is wide and conventional method is step and limited. So what we can say, the fast response the fast response of the the dynamic response of the AC drives is faster than the DC drive. Simply just to assume that one, no need to write the इतना बड़ा sentence लिखने की जरूरत नहीं. Okay, the dynamic response of the AC drives is fast than the DC drives. Okay, and speed and design ratings are limited due to the commutations. Okay, the speed and design ratings are limited due to commutations. In the case of DC drives, the speed and design ratings are very limited. Okay, designing भी limited है, speed भी small है, because commutation present रहता है वहाँ पे. So, but in the case of the AC drives, speed and design ratings have upper limits compared with the DC drives, because no commutator size of the motors is also less. Okay, so the speed of the induction AC drives can be will be high than the DC drives. Okay. Also, we can design the high ratings of the motors also. High ratings of the AC motors. Okay, these are the small comparison with the AC and DC drives. One more parameter we can add it. What will be the efficiency of the AC drives and DC drives? The efficiency of the DC drives is somewhat less than the efficiency of the AC motors. Means efficiency of the AC drives is high than the efficiency of the DC drives. Okay. And one more parameter we can add it. The starting torque of the DC drives is high than the AC drives. Can we add it this point? ऐड कर सकते क्या? The starting torque of the DC drives is high than the AC drives. ऐड कर सकते क्या?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The starting torque high in the DC motors, the starting torque low in the AC motors. But here nowadays we have some latest technologies like variable voltage, variable frequency methods. Okay, we have some we have some control techniques. But by using these control techniques, we can achieve the maximum starting torque in AC in drives also. Okay, by using the some control methods. Okay, by using the some control techniques, so we can achieve the maximum torque at the starting time in AC drives also. In AC drives also. Okay, before developing the semiconductor devices, so for achieving the maximum torque, we are using the DC motors. Okay, we cannot use the AC motors because starting torque कम था. लेकिन अभी टेक्नोलॉजी इंक्रीज हो गया, टेक्नोलॉजी बढ़ गया. So we can use the AC drives also where the high starting torque is required. We can gain the maximum torque also at the initial time. Is it clear? So please remember all of you. Okay, already we have seen the other classification electrical drives according to the mode of operation. Mode of operation के लिए depend में we can classify into continuous duty, short time duty, and intermittent duties. So this point we will discuss next lecture. Okay. And according to the means of control, manual control, semi-automatic and fully automatic. Okay, already I think you know very well about this. Manual means what, semi-automatic means fully automatic क्या होता है? Clear? Okay, according to the number of machines, individual drive, group drive, and multi-motor drive. Okay, according to the speed, variable speed and constant speed. Okay, according to the forward direction, reverse direction, controlled and uncontrolled. So it can be classified into 4 types: reversible, non-reversible, uncontrolled. Reversible, non-reversible, step speed control, step by step. Okay, variable based on the position, variable position control. Reversible and non-reversible, smooth speed control. Okay, we can we can classify in different ways based on the methods. Clear? But so next one is the based on the mechanism. Based on the mechanism, we can classify the electrical drives in 3 types: group drive, individual drive, and multi-motor drive. Okay, group drive, individual drive, and multi-motor drive. Okay, individual, group, and multi-motor. It's very, very important thing. Okay, so see the what is group drive and what is the individual drive and what is multi-motor drive. Can we tell anyone by seeing this diagram? Define कर सकते हैं क्या? ये डायग्राम देख के अपन डिफाइन कर सकते हैं कि ग्रुप ड्राइव क्या होता है. हेलो, कैन एनीवन?
शाफ्ट ड्राइव का.
हाँ, ये डायग्राम देख के आप बोल सकते हैं कि ग्रुप ड्राइव क्या होता है. Can you guess what is group drive by seeing this diagram? Anyone? Shantanu, Shubham.
Load is driven by combination of all these motor with all these motor.
Okay, load is driven by combination of how
All
many
these motor.
motors? How many motors?
3 motors. Many motors.
Huh? Yeah, here in this figure only one motor is there.
Okay.
Okay, you told the right answer, but not many motors, only one motor. Clear? So from this diagram, we can easily understand. These are the loads, hai na? These are the machines. Okay, these are the loads. These are the machines. These machines are operated through the shaft. Okay, and this shaft is connected to the only one motor. Means one motor is running the number of loads. One motor we are using here in group drive. Okay, and this motor is running the number of loads. Okay, so from this diagram we can define the group drive is consisting of single motor. Group drive is consisting of single motor. Okay, and this motor will drive the one or more loads. Okay, one or more loads. So in group drive we are using the single motor, and single motor is run the number of loads. अगर small load है तो number of loads connect कर सकते हैं ना एक ही मोटर पे, कर सकते हैं ना.
हाँ sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all these loads are connected to the same shaft. Okay, single shaft. Okay, all these load, the load one is connecting to the this shaft. Okay, the second load is connected to the same shaft of the motor, and third load is connected to the same shaft of the motor. Okay, but the mechanism here, the shaft of the electrical motor and the shaft of the mechanical machine. Okay, mechanical load. So is connected through the belt or pulley or chain or some different mechanisms. Okay, this is the mechanism. This load and electrical motor is connected through the belt. Belt से भी connect कर सकते हैं ना अपन, कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं बेल्ट से भी, चेन से भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं, पुल्ले से भी कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं. ओके, इज इट राइट? These are the rotating parts. These are the rotating parts. Okay, so this is nothing but group of electrical drives. So simply say group of electrical drive is nothing but in group drive we are using a single motor, and single motor is running the number of loads. Okay, single motor is drives the number of loads. Okay, so that type of drive can be called as a group drive. The concept is clear. What is group drive? Is it clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Anyone having doubt? Okay, can we go to the another one? So okay, advantage case में only one motor we are using. Disadvantage क्या होता है? There is no flexibility. If the single motor is using develop the fault, the whole process will be stopped. So can you justify this statement? Anyone? Can you justify this statement? इस स्टेटमेंट का मीनिंग क्या है? ड्रॉबैक उसमें स्टेटमेंट मेंशन किया था अपन. कैन यू जस्टिफाई दिस स्टेटमेंट? शिवानी,
Yes, sir.
what is the meaning of this drawback? ड्रॉबैक के मीनिंग की
मोटर में कुछ
When we are going मीन सिंगल मोटर पे ज्यादा लोड दो तो अपना मोटर डैमेज हो सकता है और वाइंडिंग बर्न्स हो सकती है।
हम्म नहीं, वो नहीं है। अगर नंबर ऑफ लोड वो कनेक्ट किया सिंगल मोटर पे तो लोड, दैट इज नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट हियर, क्योंकि एज पर द मोटर रेटिंग वी आर कनेक्टिंग द लोड ना। अगर मैंने 100 kg लोड कैरी कर सकता हूँ, मैं 100 kg तक की डिजाइन डालेंगे ना मेरे ऊपर, तो 200 kg मेरे ऊपर डालेंगे तो क्या हो जाएगा, हड्डी टूट
सिंगल
जाएगा।
मोटर मीन्स सिंगल मोटर्स मीन्स इस केस में जब सिंगल मोटर्स पर आप सभी लोड डालेंगे तो वो मीन्स उसका एडवांटेज नहीं बैठेगा, इसलिए अपने को ज्यादा मोटर्स यूज करने लगते हैं, मोर देन 2।
ओके, बट एग्जैक्ट पॉइंट इज हियर। सो कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हो गया मोटर पे, कुछ शॉप पे, कुछ भी प्रॉब्लम हो गया, तो ये क्या होता है, पूरा तीनों लोड शट डाउन हो जाता है। शट डाउन हो जाएगा ना, स्टॉप हो जाएगा ना प्रोसेस। कुछ भी अगर कुछ फॉल्ट अक्कर हो गया है ड्यू टू एनी इंटरनल फॉल्ट और एक्सटर्नल फॉल्ट, वॉट एवर द फॉल्ट इज अक्कर, द मोटर स्टॉप्स, देन व्हाट विल हैपनिंग, द 3 लोड्स विल बी ऑफ, तीनों लोड ऑफ हो जाएगा। अगर एक ही पर्सन पे अपनी पूरा फैमिली डिपेंड है, तो अगर उस पर्सन को कुछ भी हो गए तो पूरा फैमिली डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा ना।
यस सर।
ओके, सो इसलिए यहाँ पर भी सेम है, क्या है, ये थ्री लोड्स और नंबर ऑफ लोड्स आर कनेक्टेड टू द सेम मोटर। इफ द एनीथिंग इज प्रॉब्लम by the in internal or external, if the motor is fail, so all the loads are will be stopped, all the loads or processing work will be stopped. That is one of the main drawback here. Okay, so next one, individual electric drive, इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव बोल सकते हैं अपन। सो इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव क्या होता है, इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव
सेपरेटली
सेपरेट लोड होता है।
यस, एक एक लोड के लिए एक एक मोटर यूज किया अपन। अगर कुछ लोड का कैपेसिटी ज़्यादा है, लोड हेवी है, तो वी आर यूजिंग द इंडिविजुअल मोटर्स टू रन दिस इंडिविजुअल लोड्स। एक एक लोड को एक एक मोटर यूज किया अपन, इस मोटर पे कोई दूसरा लोड कनेक्ट नहीं कर सकते, तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज द इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव। ओके, in this drive we are using single motor, and this single motor is running the single load only, so that is called as the individual drive. Okay, in the individual drive the single motor is running the single load only, single motor is operating the single load only. Okay, that is called as the individual drive. So multi-motor drive means the name itself is having the multi-motor drive, name itself having the meaning multi-motor। मल्टी मोटर क्या होता है,
मीन्स ज्यादा मोटर्स कनेक्टेड।
ओके, फिर ग्रुप में क्या किया था अपन, एक ही मोटर नंबर ऑफ लोड कनेक्ट किया था। इंडिविजुअल में क्या किया है, एक ही मोटर एक ही लोड था। क्लियर, तो मल्टी मोटर ड्राइव में क्या है, लोड एक ही है लेकिन नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स कनेक्ट किए अपन, लोड एक ही है नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स। जैसे अपन इलेक्ट्रिक ट्रैक्शन है, ओके, रेलवे इंजन है, रेलवे इंजन में नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स रहता है बिकॉज हेवी लोड है ना, हेवी लोड रहता है ना ट्रेन का।
यस सर।
ओके, जैसे गुड्स ट्रेन है, गुड्स ट्रेन में क्या है, कभी कभी अपन वो सिंगल इंजन 2 इंजन कनेक्ट करते हैं अपन, क्योंकि गुड्स विल कैरी द वेरी heavy loads will carry the goods trains, so that time we are connecting the number of engines, one engine or 2 engine, and each engine is having the number of motors, 2 motors or 3 motors or 4 motors, because single motor cannot having the capable to pull the heavy loads. Is it clear? इतना बड़ा मोटर्स अपन डिजाइन नहीं कर सकते, इसलिए नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स लेके अपन वो पूरा लोड को खींच सकते हैं। सो फ्रॉम दिस व्हाट वी कैन से, इन दिस ड्राइव सिंगल लोड is driven by the number of motors. Can we shall we give definition like that? In this multi-motor drive can be defined as the single load is operated through the number of motors. Definition दे सकते हैं ना like this?
Yes, sir.
ओके, लोड तो एक ही है, बट मोटर्स, नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स यूज किए अपन. ओके, okay, like the same way, one more example, one more figure I have shown you, it is you can easily understand. Okay, यहाँ पे एक मोटर, सेकेंड मोटर, थर्ड मोटर. Okay, all these motor are running only single load. Okay, this is the drives, controlling circuit and so on etc. Okay, यहाँ पे एक व्हीकल भी है. व्हीकल में भी क्या है, ईच व्हील में इन ईच व्हील इज हैविंग दिस मोटर. ओके, एक एक व्हील में एक एक मोटर भी यूज कर सकता है अपन व्हीकल में भी, लेकिन लोड तो एक ही व्हीकल रन करेगा ना. ये चारों मोटर यूज करके व्हीकल, कितने व्हीकल रन होता है, एक ही व्हीकल को रन करते हैं. लोड तो एक ही है, लेकिन बट मोटर्स वी आर यूजिंग नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स. ओके, सो in multi-motor drive, what we can say, to run the single load, to run the one load, we are using the number of motors. So that type of drives can be called as a multi-motor drive. That type of drives can be called as a multi-motor drive. Okay. Okay, इसमें डिफिकल्टीज क्या है, इसमें ड्रॉबैक्स और डिफिकल्टीज क्या है. नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स वी आर यूजिंग, इज इट राइट और नॉट. नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स,
Yes.
नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स यूज करने से क्या, तो उसका स्पीड भी सिंक्रोनाइज करना पड़ता है. एक मोटर स्पीड ज्यादा, एक मोटर स्पीड कम, एक मोटर स्पीड ज्यादा है, ऐसे नहीं कर सकते ना अपन, क्योंकि बिकॉज वी आर रनिंग द ओनली वन लोड. तो एक मोटर की स्पीड ज्यादा, एक मोटर का स्पीड कम, एक मोटर की स्पीड ज्यादा, ऐसे तो वेरी डिफिकल्ट. सो दैट्स व्हाई द सिंक्रोनाइजेशन ऑफ द स्पीड इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एंड इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कंट्रोल द स्पीड ऑफ द all the motors. It is clear. So controlling circuit is very difficult. So that is one of the main drawback. And one more thing, we are using the number of motors. Okay, we are using the number of motors here. So due to this, the cost is also increased. Okay, so the number of motors are using to operate one load. Complicated metal cutting machines, for example, मेटल कटिंग में जैसे आयरन रॉड अगर कटिंग करना है, तो वहां पे क्या एक मोटर से नहीं होता है, तो नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स यूज करना है. स्टोन क्रशिंग मशीन में भी है. कभी आप माइंस में जाओगे तो स्टोन क्रशिंग मशीन में भी नंबर ऑफ मोटर्स यूज करते हैं, कि स्टोन कटिंग करना इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट ना, इट रिक्वायर्स वेरी हाई टार्क. इज इट राइट और नॉट. स्टोन क्रशिंग और मेटल कटिंग machines, it required very high torque. So to provide that type of high torque, so we are using the number of motors. Is it right? Or railway transport, rolling machines. These are the examples we have given in multi-motor drive. So the concept is clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Any? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you. Next. Just we have given some comparison between the individual drive and group drive. Okay, individual drive में क्या यूज करते हैं अपन. What we are using the individual drive, separate motor required for each machine. एक एक मशीन को एक एक मोटर यूज करते हैं. Okay, but in the case of group drive, higher capacity motor, only we are using the one motor to drive the number of loads. Okay, initial cost is high. इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव का इनिशियल कॉस्ट हाई रहता है, तो ग्रुप ड्राइव का इनिशियल कॉस्ट इज लो, बिकॉज इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव का अगर 3 लोड्स रन करना है तो 3 मोटर्स यूज करना पड़ता है इंडिविजुअल में. इज इट राइट. अगर 3 मशीन्स को रन करना है तो 3 मोटर्स यूज करना है. इन द केस ऑफ ग्रुप ड्राइव में 3 मशीन्स कैन बी रन विद अ सिंगल मोटर, सो वहां पे कॉस्ट कम हो जाएगा ना, उससे.
Yes.
ओके, सो रिक्वायर मोर स्पेस. इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव में क्या है, एक मोटर एक लोड, एक मोटर एक लोड, एक मोटर एक लोड, मीन्स इंडिविजुअल सेटअप से इट रिक्वायर द मोर स्पेस. बट इन द केस ऑफ ग्रुप ड्राइव, only one motor we are using and we are connecting the number of loads to that motor as per the ratings of the motor. Okay, so somewhat the space is required very less compared with the individual drive. Space भी अपन सेव कर सकते हैं. Okay, group drive में overload capacity is less, overload capacity is more. Okay, so ऑलरेडी कैपेसिटी लो है, इसलिए अपन ओवरलोड कैपेसिटी लो है, इसलिए अपन इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव को बोलते हैं. अपन ओवरलोड कैपेसिटी ज्यादा है तो एक ही मोटर यूज कर सकते हैं ना अपन. So that's why the overload capacity is more in the group drive, the overload capacity less in the individual drive. And maintenance cost is more and maintenance cost is less. मेंटेनेंस कॉस्ट मोर किस में हो जाएगा, इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव में, ग्रुप ड्राइव में? मेंटेनेंस ज्यादा किस में होता है, इंडिविजुअल और ग्रुप ड्राइव? हेलो।
इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव।
अगर क्लास में 60 स्टूडेंट्स है तो क्लास मेंटेन करना डिफिकल्ट पड़ता है ना टीचर को, फैकल्टी को। अगर वही 10 स्टूडेंट्स है तो मेंटेन करना इजी है ना।
यस सर।
सही है कि नहीं शुभम?
हाँ, यस सर।
अगर क्लास में 60 स्टूडेंट्स है, हमको मेंटेन करना इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू द फैकल्टी। अगर वही 10 स्टूडेंट्स है तो मेंटेनेंस करना इजी है। ओके, यहाँ पर भी सेम एग्जांपल, इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव में नंबर ऑफ कंपोनेंट्स आर गोइंग टू इंक्रीज। ओके, so maintenance is also increased in the individual drive, so somewhat the maintenance is somewhat decreases in the group drive. Is it clear? So like the same way, speed control is easy in the individual drive, speed control is difficult in the group drive. Okay, these are the some comparison of the individual drives and group drives and multi-motor drives. Okay, we have seen all these one. The concept is clear. DC drives and AC drives, इंडिविजुअल ड्राइव, ग्रुप ड्राइव एंड मल्टी मोटर ड्राइव, कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर है क्या?
यस सर।
एनी डाउट? कुछ डाउट है क्या?
नहीं सर।